match there was a star-making moment for you. So, I'm not going to even worry about segues, brother. I want to hear you spit your take on Lance Archer, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson going head to head with Kingston, the Butcher, and the Blade. Now, this is a continuation of us getting to see Kingston and his crew running roughshod, right? Those guys have been engaged in one of our absolute favorite feuds in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see, Lance Archer finally get his hands on Eddie Kingston tonight. This was a big moment in the making. What were your thoughts on this one, man? You definitely came away impressed, huh?
I think Lance Archer, he was up for my top performer of the night in many different reasons and ways. Just the way he presented himself. I mean, he came out the mimic of Brodie Lee, Luke Harper wardrobe with the white beater and the jeans, that really, at first I had to take a second look, and then I was like, okay, I get it now. This is a true class act, a true classy move. And, the fans loved it. And he was, really feeling the baby face and that. And not only that, but this is the best I've seen him in the ring in a while. And granted, he hasn't been getting a lot of ring time in terms of one-on-one matches and stuff, but he looked like an absolute star. He looked like an absolute champ. He was walking those ropes, doing the backflip, the cross bodies. He looked so damn strong. The choke slam. I mean, he was just so dominant. He stole the show of this match. He was definitely the MVP of this match by far. And I mean, we've been preaching, we've been on the bandwagon of Lance Archer for a long time. And this is just another level. He took it up to another level, and you can tell even the emotions, but to start the match, before, Eddie, his promo, he has to stay true to his true heel character.
Loved it.
Which was great. And then he quickly was just like, I love you, Brodie. But he has to stay true to it, which I get. And it worked perfectly. Like we'll talk about next match with MJF, it worked perfect. It was short and sweet. It wouldn't be an Eddie Kingston match, or it wouldn't be Eddie Kingston on TV if he didn't, flap his gums,
Right.
It would definitely wouldn't. But,
well said.
Overall, of course, like Uno and Stu have some great chemistry. They got some great moves. They got some great tandem stuff. They're clearly comfortable together, and they're fun to watch. We love Butcher and the Blade. We are on the Butcher. We are Team Butcher and Blade 100%. And this match had its place. It was a lot of fun. Team Taz getting involved, Jake the Snake getting involved.
It was nice throwbacks, good feeling moments for sure.
So this match for sure. I mean, it hands down an elite match for me.
There's no way.
You might as well Lance's performance, man. It wasn't elite, and that stole the match for me. And that wasn't even. There's so much more that happened in the match to happen. So it was a great match. Lance Archer looks so strong. Everything about it I loved. I want to rewatch it.
SPD, I want, when we've been talking more and more about our videos and how we can engage you guys as fans even more. I want this to be like the rebirth of the Murder Hawk. I want the title of this video to be like, this dude. I tweeted out at some point during the match. I was like, holy smokes. So Lance Archer, how is it fair that a guy like Lance Archer can grab a dude like Blade, right? I mean, Blade is jacked to the gills, right? But how is it fair that a guy like Lance Archer can grab him and choke slam him like with the authority that he did, then walk the ropes, leap off the ropes? Thank you. How is it fair? This is a monster right here, man. Like, this dude, Lance Archer, is next level. This performance was a reminder of, like, we talk about Brodie. One of the things we love about Brodie, beyond what a great man he was an entertaining big man in the ring. Mm-hmm. That fella, he was a big boy, strong, but I remember how many dives that man would take. I mean, mm-hmm. Brodie would put caution to the wind, and he would go all out. And Lance is that type of mentality. You and I love that classic. It's becoming a trademark move for Lance Archer. The crossbody off.
Oh, I love that crossbody.
Over the top rope crossbody. Lance Archer is showing very quickly, and this was a great match, SPD, for that very reason, man. If you are trying to sell Lance Archer's stock, show a fan this match, man. This dude is a beast.
I'm all in. I'm buying.
And then, brother, Butch comes in to try to even the odds, right? The big man from Kingston's crew going against the big man from this team. And
Oof.
It wasn't even close. I love Butch, but Archer makes Butch look like a munchkin. Archer's towering over him, man. Just the power, the athleticism, the speed, the burst that the Murder Hawk has been showing. Dude, this match was a great reminder why, if you rewind the clock, I wanted Archer to beat Mox way back when.
Me too. Dude, I was ready for it.
So I'm right there with you, brother. This was my takeaway from this match. Holy smokes. Do we need to see Lance Archer on Dynamite again? Oh yeah, my gosh, man.
I was up at 7 this morning at the gym.
I saw, don't remind me while I was sleeping. Go ahead.
And I was listening to Everybody Dies, and I posted, I said, if this doesn't get you going, nothing will, because I was just pumped for it.
Everybody. It's such a great tune, man.
Yes.
And that's a shout out to AEW, man. So many wrestlers have great entrance themes. So many wrestlers have great entrances in general. You know, I tweeted about that during the Cody match tonight. Just like big match Cody has like the coolest entrance I've ever seen.
Yes,
but man, Thunder Rosa's entrance music is sick. There's so many people. Butcher and Blade, you know, Butcher's entrance is iconic in itself. That walk he does.
Oh, I love the stomp.
So I will say this, right? I'm glad you pointed out the Kingston promo going into it. This was a moment kind of that pivoted the whole show. And I got to give Kingston his props for having the cojones and the stones to cut that promo, right? Because it could have been one of those shows that was a tribute show in and of itself and was just contained and entertaining based off of the catharsis of us seeing these guys out there again.
Right.
And the honoring of Brodie. But Kingston had the cojones to play the character, to be the big, you know, the mouth, like this trash talking street, like nasty New Yorker that we know he is, that thug mentality that he carries with him. I love that. I love that. I love that. And one of the things I put out there, you know, we got to see two sides of Kingston tonight, right? We got to see him in character, playing that despicable heel, talking smack any chance he can. Eddie Kingston's the type of dude that would, like, if you turn around, he'll spit in your drink just because he thinks it's funny. He's that kind of guy, right? But we got to see him on a raw level in his tribute to Brodie. And, you know, I love how emotional. I'm an emotional, you know me, SPD. I'm an emotional guy. I love how raw and real Eddie Kingston feels all the time, man. And that's why he was our top performer. You and I both picked him. I know Bonds was on Team Taz. He got Taz as his top performer, but that's the main reason why I picked Kingston as my top mic performer of the year. Is just every time he's on the stick, dude, it feels like
everyone listens.
And it feels like he's being raw. Like it feels like he's not acting. It just feels like it's real, man. Like he's like, even when he's in character, it just feels like it's a part of him amplified to another level. Kingston's the real deal, man. Kingston's the real deal. And speaking of real deal heels, our heel of the year.
Oh God.